Hello, it is your girl Eternal Femme, and I'm back with another reading for the sign of Aquarius, summarizing Venus North Node or any of the heavy placements in your chart. Please be sure to like this video for resonate, comment down below if you felt that vibe, and subscribe. And if the reading don't resonate today, maybe next time. Welcome back to the channel, you guys, and welcome to those of you who are new. Let's see what Spirit has for you. I'm already channeling a song. Literally, it just popped in my head. I'm hearing Bad and Bougie. Bad and Bougie by the Migos. Yeah, I'm hearing she bad and bougie. Something. I don't know. But I'm definitely hearing bad and bougie. So maybe people feel like you're bad and bougie. Even if you're a masculine energy, people feel like you're a little stuck up or something like that. Maybe you got a roster, or maybe you got people who's interested, but you're not giving your number out or something. Or maybe you're popular, maybe you're a popular loner, I don't know. But I definitely feel like people feel like you're bad and bougie. Like maybe you're not too friendly. I'm also getting as well, some of y'all walk around with headphones in or something like that. People can't really get your attention. Yeah, but I feel like somebody's trying to get your attention, or there's people who's trying to get your attention, but they feel like you're stuck up or something. Or you bad and bougie. Like, you're not taking anything, or can't anybody just get your number, or and you ain't got anybody in your phone. If you're a masculine energy, you just ain't talking to any female. You're not out here throwing it back or giving it out to anybody. You probably take really good care of yourself. You could be somebody who's into fitness as well. Or you're really into health, self-care. Maybe you really take good care of yourself. You pamper yourself, or you just don't play about that. Some of y'all could be abstinent, or some of y'all, if you are, having fun, you make sure you have a particular, maybe you have a type, I don't know. But they definitely feel like you bad and bougie, or like I said, if you're a masculine, they definitely feel like you're uppity, or you have standards, okay? Important messages for Aquarius, Holy Spirit. Yeah, we got the Page of Coins here in reverse. You got the Five of Swords. You got the Seven of Coins in reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Star in reverse. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling like this energy that I'm picking up on, it could be like from a past self, from like a previous self. Like, people could talk about how you used to buy all of the finer things, or how you used to, and not saying that these aren't still your morals or values, but it's definitely giving me a vibe where I feel like there's kind of like an old way that you used to be. Like, there's people talking about how you had the finest man, or you had the finest girls, or you had the nicest clothes, you had the nicest cars, you had all of this going on for yourself. Everybody wanted you. And you got people who studied you, studied your style, studied your lingo, studied everything about you. And they're trying to pick up your characteristics. They're trying all the things that you've tried. They're trying to pick up the same girls, pick up the same guys. They're trying to mimic your style, mimic your flow. And I feel like with this Seven of Coins here in reverse, they just can't get your recipe right. But it's kind of crazy because it almost feels like with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like an old version of you. Like, that's a version of yourself that you've overcame. Maybe you used to be very materialistic. Maybe you used to be a hot girl, hot boy, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you used to have fun. Maybe you used to have many chicks on your arm. I don't know. Maybe you used to be pulled down there downtown and stun off with your lowrider or something like that. There's something like a past version of you or an old version of you who used to real life be like either extroverted or very social or very materialistic. I kind of feel like that's a part of you that may have been like you overcame it or you evolved past that phase of your life. Because it's making me feel like with this star in reverse, like a lot of people could talk about how you don't do those things anymore. Like you don't dress up or you don't like wear those crazy styles, or maybe you don't color your hair like you used to. Maybe you used to be somebody who used to have like really like bright green hair, and now you don't wear green hair anymore or something. Or you used to have all these nice cars, but now you're not into like cars anymore or something like that. There's something you used to be into that you're not doing now, and people could be talking about how you was that person back then. I wanted to say the other word because that's what I'm hearing. Like you was that guy, or you was that girl back then, or something like that. But now they kind of feel like with the star here in reverse, like maybe these people feel like you went down a different path, or somebody could feel like, you could have got lost in like something else. Of course, if you're spiritual, they could have felt like you went on this spiritual journey and like lost your sense of self. And that's the naysayers. Other people got respect for you. Like other people, every time they talk about you or talk about how you used to be, they talk about it with respect. And then you got those hating ass people who, are like, you lost it or something like that. Like you lost it, or you lost that swag, or you lost that flow, or you lost yourself. And then you got other people like, man, they was that motherfucker one. Like that's what this is giving. Yeah, Ace of Swords here in reverse, and we have Justice. Yeah, see, that's what I feel like. It's like a lack of clarity. Like these people don't really understand you. They don't get this new you or something like that, or this more enlightened you, this more evolved you. They don't realize that this is actually justice for you. This is actually alignment for you. This is actually who you are destined to be. I feel like whatever version of you from the past, that could have been your facade, that could have been your mask. And they don't realize that this person that you are now, this intellectual being that you've always been, is probably who you've always been. But maybe they were more comfortable, or more, they associated with you more, or what is it? They related to you more when you were into your more earthly things. Now you're into spiritual things, or now you're in the stars. Now you're probably educating yourself. Now you probably went on some sort of spiritual awakening, some sort of journey, initiation, whatever the case is. And maybe you have a different understanding of life, or things that mean things to you. And maybe these things don't mean anything to you anymore. And to other people, it means everything. So some people are saying you lost it, and some people are saying they give you respect because the version of you that you were, yeah, it was popping, but you have respect now because you are either more educated, or they better understand this new you because it resonates or it makes sense for you. You're being your authentic self. They're realizing that that version of you, it may have been like a time of your life where, you were very social, but now they're realizing the person that you are now has a lot of credibility, has a lot of respect. People admire you, or people see you as some sort of inspiration, versus who you used to be. So I feel like there's people who may joke around about how you used to be this, you used to be that, but then there's people who be like, no, Aquarius always been that motherfucker. Even though they went through this transformation, this change. Maybe in the past you were more social, but now they feel like you bad and bougie. Like can't nobody get in touch with you. Can't nobody really get in your roster. You're not just dating any and everybody. Maybe in the past you was cool with dating. Maybe you were like okay with dealing with one of the dusties. Or I'm just being real. And now somebody is talking about how they can't even get on your phone. You ain't passing out numbers. You're not laying with nobody. You don't play them games. People get cut off fucking with you. Like there's people who give you respect. And then there's people who are saying like, you shouldn't be this bougie like you are because you don't got it like you used to, or maybe you don't look the way that you used to, or you don't dress the way that you used to. So they kind of feel like, how dare you try to like put your nose in the air. But these are the same people who biting off your style. These are the same people people who are trying to dress like how you used to dress, or talk like how you used to talk, or act like how you used to act, and then they feel like they up and popping, they feel like they're doing better than you, or they feel like they're a better vibe than you, but in the same sense they don't resonate with this new you. So they could be trying to paint it as if, so this is giving childish. So I don't know if this is somebody younger than you, because it's kind of like this new you is boring. The old you was popping. The new you is boring. But then people who respect the new you is like, no, the old you was popping, but the new you is evolved. And that's what this is giving. So you got like a split down the middle type of energy, where there's people gossiping about how they feel like you fell off. They're hot now, they're popping now, they got all the guys, they got all the girls, they got all the money, they got all the cars, they got all this going on for themselves. You used to have that, but now you're boring. Now you ain't got no roster. Now ain't nobody hitting your line, when in reality you could be more bougie. You could be more you've learned self-love, you've learned self-care. You be careful who you surround yourself with. You're not dating anybody, because soul ties are real. Sexually transmitted demons are too. AIDS is real as well. So you probably have slowed yourself down, and now you've taken life a lot more serious. But not only that, you're living more in your authentic truth, and you've learned some sort of sense of love, self-love. So yeah, I just feel like if there is people saying anything about you, it's just because they don't understand you. They lack understanding. They don't get this new version of you, or they may be very childish, okay? I'm getting a little bit of like a child energy, like teenagers, or maybe somebody who's in their early 20s. I don't know, because age really doesn't put it, but because there are some 40-year-olds who have that mentality. Like, they still keying over like shit that they should have been had. Let me stop. But yeah, I feel like you could be dealing with people who are more materialistic. They want to be in the mix, in the crowd, and because you're not in the crowd anymore, and there's kind of like people who always wanted to be you, now they have attention. Now they're in that position. Now they're getting hot. Now everybody want their attention, and so they're really feeling it. And then they're kind of looking at you, and they're like, look at you over there by yourself, or look at you over there. You're not popular anymore, or you're not out here like that anymore. And look at me, I'm up now, but you're kind of like on a whole nother wave. You went through some sort of a spiritual work. This is for somebody in particular. You went on some sort of spiritual journey, or you've evolved, you've learned something. Maybe you went back to school, studied a new trade. Maybe you're traveling the world. Like, you're doing other shit now with your life. You've grown up, it looks like here. And somebody else is kind of like, but trust me, you have a lot of respect here. You have a lot of respect. You have a lot of respect. I feel like the only people who are disrespecting you are people who really wanted to be you when you was hot, and now they're hot, and now they're trying to say you're not, but they're delusional. I feel like people will always know you for who you was and for who you are now, because it looks like you've never changed. Like, it looks like your greatness never changed, but your perception has. Yeah. Two of Cups here in reverse, and we have the Tower here in reverse. You know, you might even know who these people are, because these are the same people who don't want you to be around them when they're in public. So they may not invite you out to gatherings. They may not invite you around their partner. They may not take you places, or they may not like connect with you. Like, they may not want you to connect with their friends. They may not want you to connect in their communities. They may not want you to meet their partners. They may not want you to meet their family, because people are going to realize who the original is. Especially if they're copying you or mimicking your style. They're not going to want you to meet their friends. They're not going to want you to be around the people that they're around. Even if you're not in the spotlight like you used to be, it's because your whole old personality or these people's personality. So there's some people who actually like the fact that you've changed, because now they can steal your swag and then get away with it. Because it's like, well, people are going to be like, well, that's not who you are, because this is who they are. And of course, if you've never met their friends before, it's going to look like you're the one mimicking or biting off of their style, when in reality, it's the other way around. So you may have some people around you who are trying to avoid that tower, trying to avoid their image or their false image being revealed. So they may try to keep you away from people. so that people can't see that like you're really the vibe, or you're really the one who this person is biting off of your style. It's giving a little bit of like a copycat energy. I don't know why I'm also hearing like somebody could even be like, I don't know if you have like a nickname or like something you call yourself. Somebody could be calling, oh, this is crazy. Somebody could also be calling themselves that nickname. Yeah, we got the Two of Coins here. Yeah, like I feel like if somebody is trying to like get a recipe or something like that, they may want you to exchange, or somebody is trying to reciprocate, or somebody may ask you a few questions, get a little information on you. Maybe you are a cook or something like that. Maybe you used to cook, but you don't cook as much as you used to. I feel like somebody's trying to like master your recipe or something. So they may like ask you like, what do you use, or what do you do, or if somebody is dealing with someone or dating or doing stuff, somebody may ask you for a lot of advice. They may ask, where did you use to, and it's kind of like an old energy, like, hey, when you, back in 2023, when you went to that grocery store, what was that grocery store called? Or when you went shopping at that place and you bought that one shirt, where did you go? Do you remember where you went? When you were looking for a car and you needed a car, where did you go when you got that one Jeep Wrangler? Like, it's giving that vibe. Like somebody's like, where did you go? What did you do? Let me get one right here. Yeah, Page of Swords here in reverse. See, and it's kind of like a very, like I feel like it's like a very condescending, or it's like a passive energy. So I don't know if this person is attempting to belittle. Oh, they're attempting to one-up you. So it's not that they're just trying to steal a recipe. They're trying to like put their name on it, or like put their sauce on it or something like that. So it's like, where did you go? So it's like somebody will go get the same shirt and then like style it with like a different pair of pants and put a hat on it and then say like their outfit is better or something like that. That's what somebody's doing. Somebody's like trying to bite off of your style, but then like make it their own and then kind of say like, yeah, I wore it better. You gotta fucking, this is ridiculous. I feel like you got a fan who wants to like bite off of your swag and then like put their own taste on it and then just be like, yeah, but I did it better. It's like, if you're a fan, just be a fucking fan. Like, I feel like this is stupid. This is stupid. I feel like you got like a fan or somebody who's a fan of your work. People always copy all the time. Okay, great. But they're trying to like one up you, like, yeah, like somebody don't want to admit they're a fan of you. So like they're like, or they don't want to like give you a shout out. So they're like, yeah, I may have got this recipe from you, but I did it better. It's like, okay, who gives a fuck? You're really lame. That's what this really is. What's this? Yeah, King of Coins here in reverse. Like I said, it's an old version of you or something with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You could have been very materialistic. I can't make none of this shit up. I know exactly what I'm looking at. I feel like you could be, an old version of you was like materialistic, but you've healed that part of yourself or something like that. And you got a bunch of people who are like, yeah, but I'm doing it better. Or, yeah, you had that Lambo, but I got this now. It's like, I got a Lambo, but it got green seats. Like, that's what it is. It's like, I copied you, but I did it better. It's like, okay. Kudos to you. Like, congratulations. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? That's what I'm getting. Like, Spirit, I don't understand. What do they want from Aquarius? They want you to care. Wow. So these are people. Okay, I see, Spirit. Okay. So I don't know if this is their way of getting revenge on you, or this is just a situation where like maybe in the past you used to care and somebody could have mimicked you all your freaking life and it didn't bother you or something like that. I feel like Aquarius, this is a person, or these are people who genuinely want you to care about what they have. They want you to care about their better clothes. They want you to care about their better cars. They want you to care. And even if you do say congratulations, that's not enough. Like, they want you to feel how they felt when you were in your place. Like, they felt jealousy for you. So if you don't feel that jealousy, they're doing everything in their power to make you jealous. It's like, for what? They want you to feel how you made them feel when you were you, or when you was doing what you was doing. Like, when you was popping and you had all that star quality, or you had all that, you still have star quality, but what I'm saying is, when to them, that's when you were popping. When you had all that, everybody in your face, everybody wanted to be with you, you was out here, and now you're not, because you went through some spiritual journey, and you're on a different wave in your life. You're onto something new, and you got people who really want you to care about the things that they cared about, or they care about now, but it took them some time to, like, accumulate or something. So now you're on a new phase of your life. You're doing something new, and these people are trying to, like, convince you to be jealous of them, because when you were popping, they were jealous of what you had. Now you don't care about those things, and they're like, care. I want you to care. For what? Even if you say congratulations, I don't even think that's going to be enough, because they don't want your congratulations. They want you to be jealous. They want you to feel some type of way. They want you to like milk it. Like, they want you to they want to milk it. They want to be able to be like, oh my gosh, look at all of this. Like, they want that from you. That's the response they're looking for. They're looking for you to react, and you to get involved, and you to feel sad, or you to be like, oh man, I remember, man, you popping. Like, that's what they want, because that's what they experience being around you. They want you to care. Yeah, 8 of Swords in reverse, but I just don't feel like, if they're trying to get in your head about it, it's not happening. It's just not. It's not going to get you in your head. Yeah, I feel like you're fucking bored. I can't make these readings up. If you're trying to, like, open these people up or open up their minds, they're not. They're into entertainment. Like, if you feel ignored by these people, or if they are ignoring you, it's literally because they want you to feel exactly how they felt standing next to you, ignored. So you could deal with somebody who has a lot of followers now. They could be really successful. They have a lot of people praising them. They want you to, like, kiss their ass, or they want you to feel jealous that they have all this clout. It's like, why? Like, it's your moment. And I never forget, like, when I was growing up, like, you really realize it. Like, I had to learn at a young age that sometimes it's just somebody's moment. You're not supposed to see somebody having their moment and try to rob them of their moment. You're supposed to let them have their moment. And that's just what this is. Even if that moment lasts forever, it's just, you let them have that. Because I've had family members, I have siblings, and everybody popped off at different times in life. And not only that, some of us get older and some of us are younger. So it's like, when you're older, you know, a lot of the times you could think about, damn, man, I used to be that girl, or I used to do this, I used to do that. And then you see your younger sibling, and they finally pop off, and shit pop off for them, and they the it girl, it guy, and you just love it for them. I don't know. It's like, it's hard for me to be compassionate or empathetic to jealous people. I'm so sorry. Jealousy is a normal emotion, but when it goes towards action, that's what bothers me. Because I've been jealous before. I've wanted something that somebody else had, but I never went to the point where I'm like going to hate on you or shit on you to make you feel small. That's bizarre. I don't know. I cannot empathize. I'm just so sorry. I just can't. I cannot. Even if it's with a person that I know that my partner, even if I feel like my partner was committing infidelity, which has happened to me, where my partner would blatantly emotionally cheat in my fucking face. Like, all up in somebody else's face, and I still would not make that woman feel less than. I will never, okay? I would just look at her going by my life, and I have a conversation with you like I didn't just see y'all slick flirting. I'm dead ass. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the times, I don't know about with you guys, but I'll detach from a person emotionally before I allow myself to act out irrationally. Do you hear me? And that's just what this energy is giving. So it's like, if somebody is trying to get you to feel some type of way, it's like, for what? It's like they want you to want what they have, but it's like, I already did that. It's like somebody getting their first car, their first crib, and they want you to be jealous of something you probably didn't have, and you probably didn't have 6 cribs, 7 cribs. It's nothing to be jealous of. And I always have to tell people that you got to know what a person values for you to make them jealous. You get what I'm saying? You got to know what they value. That's like you trying to make a lesbian jealous that you got a husband. She don't give a damn about your husband. You get what I'm saying? She don't give zero. Okay, now you could say, oh, well, she may be jealous of me having a relationship. Maybe so, but she not jealous of you having a man. For sure not. She not jealous of your man being fine either, because she's not attracted to men. You get what I'm saying? It's just you got to be mindful of what a person really values if you want to make them jealous. And maybe some of y'all in the past used to value these things, but now you don't. And somebody's like, why don't you care? Because I don't care about the things you care about. Kudos to you. It's nothing. I'm not, like I said, if this is somebody's moment, like I said, this could be somebody's first car, first house. And maybe you don't have that, or maybe you have something, but it's not as bad. It's not as crazy good, or whatever this person's good is. That's why I said it's all about value, because somebody's good may be your bad. Somebody's bad may be your good. You get what I'm saying? It just all depends on how you perceive things. And that's why I feel like we have to be responsible for ourselves and our own emotions. We cannot be responsible for the way that other people take us or how they react to who we are. And that's just what this is. Somebody not seeing you as qualified does not take away from your value as a man or as a woman. That is just what they value. And that's just what this is. You got people here who are upset because they keep trying to make you jealous with shit that you just truly do not see as valuable. And that's what it is. It doesn't make them less than, or it doesn't make you less than. It just means that y'all are not on the same frequency, and that's okay. Like, I don't understand why we can't live life and just be who we want to be and people be okay with that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? For real. Yeah, the King of Wands. Yeah, like I said, you could have went from the King of Pentacles to the King of Wands. You could have went from financial or money, or like I'm not gonna say money hungry, but you could have been very materialistic to now you're like, you have passions and you could be very creative now and unique, and maybe your style has changed as well. Maybe you used to wear a lot of gold chains, but now you're not. You wearing bandanas and shit. Like, you probably wearing head wraps. Like, there's a lot going on here. You're just not who you used to be. And that's okay. Nothing's wrong with you. But somebody trying to make it seem like something's wrong with you or you fell off. No, you didn't. I feel like somebody, this is over. Yeah, the mirror. That's what this is all about. Somebody's projecting. Somebody's projecting their own values onto you. Somebody's like, you fell off when in reality you found yourself, or you found your wave, or you've evolved, or you've outgrown a situation. Yeah, somebody's just hating on your creativity or something like that, your uniqueness, but they keep a tabs on everything you do though. I feel like somebody's competing with you, but they're mad because you don't care. That's the whole point of this reading. This whole reading is childish. And it's not childish just because of what they value, but it's childish because they've spent their whole relationship with you, competing with you, trying to one-up you, and they're upset because they realize that you don't care about the things that they care about. Like, I had a house, my first house when I was 22. I had a house. It was big, but it was small enough for me and my two children at the time. But it had a really big yard. It was a beautiful home. It was newly updated, and I was 22. I loved the hell out of that house. Everybody loved it. When I tell you everybody loved it, everybody talked about it. Oh my gosh, this house is beautiful, whatever the case is. But it came to a time where I was ready to leave. I was ready to move, and I was like, Spirit, give me a sign. Spirit gave me a sign. I packed me and my kids up, and we moved to Texas. From Nebraska, because I'm from Nebraska. We moved to Texas from Nebraska. And everybody was like, what is wrong with you? Why would you give that house away? Why? And I said, a house does not consider my value. That house does not make me who I am. I said, it's just a house. And it was like, just a house? Just a house? It is the house. I was like, I mean, I loved it, don't get me wrong, but I could get another house. Like, what the fuck? They took it personal to the point that when I came back to visit, they were still talking about the house. I was like, let it go. The house is gone. It's gone. I gave it away. And they took that to heart. They were like, oh my gosh, like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, nothing's wrong with me. I'm just fine. But that's just what this is, you know. Hold on, y'all. But yeah. Yeah, hating on your body image or your exercise routine. So yeah, like I said, some of y'all maybe you because they could be talking about how like maybe you used to be a certain size, or maybe you used to be thick, or maybe you used to be this. Maybe you could have been smaller when you were younger or something like that. And somebody's talking about how you've gained weight, or some of y'all you used to be thick back then and now they're talking about how you done got real skinny or something like that. Or maybe if you're a masculine, they're talking about how you used to lift weights or something like that, or something. But they're hating on your body or something like that. For some of y'all. Yeah, look, I can't make none of this shit up. Competition, always trying to one up you. I can't make that shit up. I know what I'm looking at. Somebody's trying to one up you or something like that. This is weak. Somebody's competing with you and they're trying to one up you and talk about how they had like a better era or something like that. Man, when I tell you I can't make these readings up, copycat, trying to be just like you or everything you do. Man, I can't make it up, man. If I'm lying, I'm flying, baby. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at, baby. You got somebody who want to do everything you do, but they hating on everything you do. Like, but it's crazy because they're hating on, not only are they hating on the old version of you, talking about how they had a better era or how they're having a better era than you, but they're also hating on the new you because they're like, this new you lost it or something like that. But even if you lost it, they're doing better than the old you too. Like, but they trying to do everything you do, but they're like putting their own sauce on there or something like that. I feel like somebody a fan of yours. They just trying to like do it better than you or something. This is silly. Look, beware of anybody from your past trying to come back. Exactly, because they're going to project a lot of insecurities onto you. They're going to, if people are trying to come back in your life, of course, it's literally to stun on you. I'm telling you right now. They're only trying to come back in your life so they could tell you how better they're doing than you or something like that. Or how they're better than you or something. Like, that's the only reason why they're coming back. So if people from your past hit you up, or if somebody telling you, hey, let's hang out on Friday, it's because they want to show you their new car, and they want to show you their house. They want to show you, if somebody's like, hey, come to my house, somebody done went out and bought a whole furniture set that looks like yours but better. Like, it's that. Like, somebody's gonna style their whole living room just like yours, but they're gonna like put a little twist on it, or maybe buy the same couch but buy it a different color so they could be like, yeah, but mine's is better. It's like, oh, baby, this is sad. This is so sad. So somebody's going to spend their entire relationship with you trying to outdo you, even though they're biting off of your style. This is stupid. Yeah, causing you to miss out or lose out on an opportunity. So this could be also what it is as well. Yeah, you may have to distance yourself from somebody because they may literally try to like steal your, like I said, they don't want you to be around other friends, or they don't want you to be around people. So this may be the type of person who don't invite you out places. Like they'll only take you places with them so like they can get the attention. But then like when y'all get invited places or something like that, they're not going to want you to go. Like somebody is going to like try to ruin your reputation as well. So be mindful of that. You may have somebody who may try to like throw you under the bus or something like that. This is whack. Yeah, this could be somebody older woman, older man, or you could be older than this person. Because like I said, older people, they could be somebody who maybe is still chasing after a moment, and they're trying to use you because you could be younger. And this person is looking at you as like somebody that they could like bite off of, and then like get that life that they always wanted. And now they're like upper in age, and they trying to like chase that popularity. Others of you guys, you could be older now. You're dealing with somebody younger who's into that stuff, and y'all get the drift. Yeah, a thief. I can't make this up. Somebody's trying to bite off of you or something. Steal opportunities from you. Yeah, self-esteem, confidence. That's what this is. I feel like you have an authentic truth, like your solar plexus is active, so you could be really confident, but somebody only is confident when their hair and nails are done, or they're only confident when they get validation. But That's not the same when you have a solar plexus that is active. You could be somebody who really takes care of yourself, or you really invest in your self-esteem, confidence. So you've learned to live your life authentically without these things. Even if you're, I'm not saying that these people who like to have their hair and nails done is not authentic. It's just me saying that people who truly have high self-esteem, self-confidence, it don't matter if you have a watch, a Rollie, a Benz or not. You could literally drive a fucking Jeep Cherokee, okay, 2002, and still be more confident than somebody who's driving a Rolls Royce. And I'm just keeping it so fucking real. It don't matter what you have on your body. It does not matter what you carry. There's a lot of billionaires today who don't wear Gucci. So let's be fucking real. I feel like happiness comes from within. And no matter what you have on your neck, no matter what shoes you're wearing, no matter what designer you have, it does not make you who you are. And it does not add value to who you are as well. You are the valuable person. How you treat yourself, how you treat others, and how you treat humanity is your value. Okay? Your morals are different. Those are the things that you believe in. Okay? But as far as like your value, that comes from being a good person. That's value, at least to me. Okay? Everybody has flaws, so you're not going to be perfect. But who you are and how you treat people, that's what value means to me. That's what makes you a valuable person to me. How you love. Yeah, this could be a neighbor, or you got people, like I said, around you who all in your business, all in your mix, stalking you, keeping tabs on you, but at the same time won't give you credit where it's due. It says your child needs you. New income, genuine supporters. I'm also getting as well, you probably put a lot of effort, a lot of time into your children as well. So this could even be lame ass people comparing what your kids wear, or the shoes your kids wear, or your child has that type of book bag, or they're not wearing Jordans or something like that. So like you're a bad parent or something like this. This is stupid. This is stupidity. Hopefully this is not you. My kid is better because my kid has all of this going on for themselves. Like, be for real. Like, I'll never forget, there was a woman, her daughter was always musty. Okay? Always musty. And I didn't beat her down as a mother and say, oh my gosh, like, you can't smell that? No, I was just like, you need some deodorant? Is it okay if I give her some deodorant? Like, and people may take that to offense. I don't give a fuck. I'm helping out. You know what I'm saying? There was no me being, and I went right back to doing it. And I slid it to the side. I pulled the little girl to the side because she's 13 years old. So she knows better. But my thing is that I pulled her to the side. And I'm like, and I asked her mom, like, does she have like a health condition or anything like that? Is it okay if I give her some deodorant? They said it was okay. I gave her some deodorant, and we went about our lives. I don't know if that affected her mom or rubbed her mom the wrong way, but I made sure that I asked permission first. And then I helped her daughter, and her daughter was okay with it. I didn't do it in front of everybody. I pulled her to the side, and it was just then and that. I feel like sometimes we as parents, we as people of humanity think that we supposed to just let a situation be. You cannot be afraid to speak up. You cannot be afraid because you never know what a person is going through. You never know what a person needs. And had she said, no, I'm fine, I would have walked off and said it was that, I wasn't going to go over here and be like, so you just gonna keep walking around. No, it is what it is. You don't want the help, whatever. You don't know what type of condition they got going on. I don't know. So I was just like, helped her. She took the help, and I went about my life. Even if she didn't take it, I'm still gonna go up on my life. But I feel like sometimes we get so wrapped up in the society that we just portray things to be what they're just not. And that's just your perception. A lot of things are just your perception. And we have to respect that. It's not always what it seems, okay? And that's just what this energy is giving. Like, you could be dealing with somebody right now because with this body issue, somebody could be talking about your body issue right now. You could have thyroid issues. Thyroid have a hard time. You have a hard time keeping weight off of you. It causes you to gain weight. You can have thyroid issues. You can have all type of issues. You can have high cholesterol. Whatever the case is, there could be an issue here. And even though some things could be prevented, yes, of course, by exercising and things like that, whatever the case is. But if somebody is hating on you, they don't know if you have health issues or any fucking thing. They don't know if you have a tumor you're fighting off of, nothing. I feel like you got people who's just judging you. I'm getting as well. You could have more money than somebody right now, but they feel like because they have like these high top-notch quality things, like you're broke or something like that. You could have more money than them right now. I don't know. This is kind of like all, this is all assumptions or perception or values. They don't value the things that you do, or you don't value the things that they do. Or maybe this is how somebody feels about you. Somebody feels like you're materialistic and you have no value and they have better morals or something like that. But it's like, no, you have better morals for you, baby. Not for me. Doesn't make me less of a woman because you value these things and I don't. So that's what this is. Yeah, truth. Can't make that reading up. This is just who you are. This is your truth. This is your life. This is, yeah. And what is this? This is mirror. The truth is that this is projection. A lot of us do this in society. I myself have done this. Projection. We project our morals and our values onto other people. The truth is what the truth is for us. And the truth is that what you are projecting on the people is how you really feel about yourself. You're covering up how you really feel about yourself. And like I said, it doesn't mean that everybody who does certain things, that's just what, no. It means that whoever I'm picking up on today, they're projecting how they feel about themselves. When their hair not done, they feel ugly. So they're trying to convince you you're ugly because their hair is not done. I think I did a reading like this energy before. Somebody is insecure about their body type. So they're like trying to make you feel insecure about your body type because that's how they feel about themselves. So they're like working out every day to try to convince themselves they're better. But like they always say, a lot of people say this, and even I have, because I've been a lot smaller. This is the biggest I've been in my life. So even I've said this before, whereas even if you are smaller, it doesn't convince you. It's not going to heal all of your trauma or pain that you're feeling inside just by losing weight. There's a lot of people who have lost weight and still feel empty inside. You have to love yourself. I don't know why people keep trying to run from doing the work. You have to love yourself first. It don't matter what car, house, job, nothing. You have to love yourself first in order for you to feel valuable. Sorry, y'all. I just realized my mic is on here, so I'm probably loud as hell. My apologies. This reading got me today. It says rage and it says secrets revealed. That's what this is. You're dealing with an angry person. They've been hurt before. This could have been somebody who has experienced bullying, abuse, trauma, hatred, racism, sexism. This is somebody who's been hurt. They're bottling up a lot of rage. And if you were like, this person could just hate popular people because they were bullied or something like that. Or if this person was popular and now you're popular, you're doing well. Now they hate you because they feel like they fell off or something. Or they feel like whatever you're talking about is so mundane or it's so stupid or nobody should listen to you because you're nothing. What they have to say, maybe you could be dealing with somebody where maybe you do talk about things that are more in, I guess, going like maybe you're doing things that's more trendy now, and you're dealing with somebody who feels like they have more to offer, or they're more knowledgeable, or they have a better topic, and they feel like whatever you're talking about is so silly and it's nothing. You kids these days, you have nothing better to talk about. You listen to me, I have something more better to talk about. And it's like, dude, stop. You're self-sabotaging, bro. Stop. Grow up. Like, seriously, stop. You're projecting your pain onto society. You need to heal that trauma from being bullied. You need to heal that trauma for not feeling worthy unless you had something going on for yourself, or you had a job that pays a lot of money. You need to heal that trauma. Stop projecting your pain onto your family, your friends, everybody in society. That's what you're doing. The truth is that you don't like yourself. Start there. This is Medusa. Medusa had a lot of rage from what was done to her. So she went off killing people and turning people into stone. And yes. Because she wanted people to feel how she felt. People don't want to admit that they're just bad people because they've been hurt and they use that as an excuse. No, you're a bad person. I'm so sorry. That's your value. Of course you feel like you're not valuable because you know exactly who you are. You know that bitterness, that coldness that came from you wanting to revenge on people who didn't even break you. You hurting innocent people who's having their moment. because you feel like yours was either robbed for you or it never came. You got people chasing a past life. And that's why they never go anywhere in their life, because they're so busy trying to relive a past. It's over, baby. It's over. Matter of fact, it doesn't actually have to be over. But the past for sure is over. Miracles. Like I said, I kind of feel like I feel like there's been a shift here. So that's why I feel like it's kind of like somebody feels like you never really truly fell off, or you never really went through like a dull moment in your life. I feel like they feel like in some sort of way you've gotten to a place where things just happen to you naturally. So somebody sees you as like a powerful manifester or something like that. Because it looks like you've just projected this energy from the past, your creativity or something, into something new, into something different, into something better. And now this person is witnessing all of these things transpire in your life. They're witnessing the miracles in your life because they're still trying to chase this old version of you. But they're realizing this new version of you is so evolved to the point that they are seeing things appear in your life. And they're like, how is this happening? Because of what you value. You clearly, with the miracles, you've clearly done some work on yourself. Because people who usually experiences the miracles of God are people who value either themselves and the value of others. Those are the people, because they're most likely the ones to share. They're most likely the ones to give back. They're most likely the ones to consider other people. They're most likely the ones to understand. They're most likely the ones to be compassionate. Those are the ones who experience the miracles. Because they're not going to try to keep it for themselves and deem themselves as God and try to portray to a bunch of people that they're better than them and that they should come to them and worship them in order to get something in return. Givers give for no reason. There is no reason. There is no exchange. You just give just because. You know that God is going to replenish. You don't see the power. God doesn't give you the power, and then you try to make yourself to be a God over others. That's why you don't experience the miracles. It's not about power or control. I can't make this up. Blessings flow, magical energy. Darling, don't you remember you are a badass. Keep winging it. You still a baddie. You still bad and bougie. Fuck are you talking about? You're just an evolved bad and bougie. You still receiving blessings, miracles, all that. You're still blessed. They just don't respect your blessings. That's why they don't experience the miracles. I was listening to something the other day, and they was talking about how even if God came in form because it didn't look like, I think it was a reader who said this. I can't remember her. It was a reader, actually. She was talking about how people would come in the God could come in the God form. I mean, God could come in the form of a person right now, but because it doesn't look like who they portray God to look like, they would not respect it. And that's just what this is giving. Yeah. This is what they deem as blessings. But blessings, like they say, could be good health. Blessings could be long life. Blessings could be children. Blessings could be a house with a roof over it. Blessings could be anything. Good, clean water. Like, these are things that are blessings to you. Being able to travel, that could be a blessing to you. Learning a new language. There's something here where it means a lot to you, but to somebody here it doesn't mean much to them. So they don't see it as a blessing. But clearly that's why you still are blessed and you keep experiencing miracles. because you respect the miracles. You're grateful. They're not grateful unless it means, or it has a dollar sign on it or something like that. Or even if it does have a dollar sign, there's something about this energy where it's like there's something very materialistic about this. Like, I don't value the clothes I have on my back if it doesn't say Gucci or something. I'm not drinking that water if it doesn't say this type of water or something like that. But it's something here. It says wow. This reading is so crazy. It says, it's time to come home. Goddess of the sea, abundance, purification, ego. This card literally talks about putting the net down and quit trying to cast out riches, jewels, the materialistic things. This is so crazy. Somebody here went through a purification. You have purified yourself from that mindset. And now you're living a more authentic, enriched life. And even if you do have these things, you're not making it who you are. You're not feeling like you can't go on your everyday life and be grateful for what you have because of what you don't have, or what you haven't encountered, or what ain't in your bank account. You're enjoying your life, and you went through some sort of awakening. Yeah, ego. Some of y'all, you've became humbled, or you've humbled yourself. Not to the point that where you've like completely just detached from the things that you love, but you just detached from this ego, this prideful way. So we're like, you're no longer living for other people or the validation for other people. You've learned to love yourself, or you have confidence now in who you are and not what you have. So it says, find those who inspire you, grow together, community, connection, reciprocation. So your guys want you to continue to surround yourself around people who inspire you to bloom, who want to grow together with you, who wants to understand you. Even if y'all have different values, it doesn't mean we can't get along. It just means that I love you for you, you love me for me. And that's just what this is, because it says flower child. Wow, look, I'm telling y'all, it keeps validating itself. I hope that over everyone else, you learn to make yourself proud. Creativity, momentum. Over everybody else, you learn to make yourself proud. Instead of trying to prove a point to everybody else of your worth, you're proving this to yourself, that you are worthy. And it says, the most things that almost broke me were the most that almost awoke me. Wow. And with this one, because it says self-appreciation. With this one, this lets me know that some of y'all, whatever this version of yourself was in the past, it could have drove you crazy. It could have made you go through a whole lot. You could have been through a whole lot. People, and I have to keep it so real because I have a past. People will prostitute themselves just to have Gucci. People will prostitute themselves just to have a nice bag. People will prostitute themselves just to keep a nice home. I'm keeping it so thorough. People will do the most degrading things. I don't care what nobody say. It's degrading, because when you really sit down and you really think about it, all that it takes you through emotionally, just because you feel numb or just because you detach from a situation doesn't make it healthy, doesn't make it okay. People will do a lot of degrading things to keep the things they have. They'll sell their people out. They'll rob a jewelry store. They'll kill their mom. They'll kill their dad. They'll rob their girlfriend. They'll rob their friend. They'll do a lot of stuff just to keep these things, just to have these things. And you don't realize that sometimes people will trade their respect for popularity. And so you got a bunch of people just saying degrading things to you, treating you away, have no respect for you. They don't truly want to be around you. They're just they just want what you have. And then instead of having respect where those boundaries are there, where people know that they can't fucking play with you. And that's why I feel like that's what this is, Aquarius, is that you have people who are talking about how in the past you was popping, you was this, but this new you demands respect. This new you ain't playing them games. This new you be damned if somebody playing your face. That's what people are talking about. And then you got the other people who saying, oh yeah, they fell off. They used to be this, they used to be that. Those are the people who are mad because they can't get in the rooms that you're in right now. They mad because they can't sit down and have a real conversation with you without having to try to one-up you. These are people who can't even sit next to you without trying to find a flaw, because even though they may even have more than you, what they're trying to portray it as, they still feel like you are better than them. This is all how they feel. This is projection. Final messages, Holy Spirit. This reading is long, but this must have been for somebody. Time to release this person. Some of y'all, you know exactly who this is. They're not your friend. Root yourself and be brave. Yeah, stand your ground, Aquarius. You got to be brave and stand your ground, because what could happen is a person could project, and then it convince you that you need to jump back into that old version of yourself and stun on him one time, but you already know who you are and you know what you're capable of. You ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Okay? Do you hear me? Yeah, time for a checkup, okay? Some of y'all, if you've been thinking about getting a checkup, because I was getting that with the health, maybe somebody is dealing with thyroid issues or something. Yeah, it says, look deep. Take accountability, yeah. Look deep. This is deeper. This is about accountability. What's this accountability, Holy Spirit? Progress is better than no progress. So I don't know if this is y'all, like I said, if this is you with this materialistic mindset, or this is how it was. Some of y'all, you got to take accountability. If you were the type of person where you was around somebody and they didn't convince your ass to do something that, you know, took you back to an old version of yourself, you do have to take accountability for that. Because I feel like, you know, with the progress is better than no progress. If you are making progress, but then out of nowhere you feel like you're not doing enough, or you don't have enough, or you need this or you need that, and you start feeling like, you know, you're not on the same wave, or you're not on the same path, I'm telling you right now, you'll block your blessings and you'll cause more problems or unnecessary experiences in your life that you don't truly want, because you're too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses. If there is something around you that you want, know that progress is better than no progress. You are making progress, but you just got to stop comparing yourself to people, okay? You got to stop comparing yourself. If you need to take social media, turn it off, okay? Yeah, because you shine bright. Your guys are telling you you don't need these things. You still shine bright even without them, because you got people still talking about you now. And you're either long and gone, or some of y'all even out of the mix. You low-key in a cut in a back room or somewhere, and you still got people talking about you. You probably out the picture. You probably done removed yourself out of the equation. You're probably nowhere to be found. You're still being talked about in those same rooms that you left. Yeah, you inspire others to take time and rest and recover. Yeah. I feel like this is your moment to rest and recover from your past or something like that. You got people who are inspired by you. Like I said, you got some haters, and then you got people who can't stop. That's what it is. There's people who can't stop talking about you, and then there's people who's trying to shut those people down. Like, man, I did it better, or that ain't nothing, or... And then you got other people who are like, man, I tell you right now, if Aquarius was here, she would shut that down. Like, it's giving that vibe. Like, you got people talking about you. Sorry if I'm loud, y'all. This mic is like right here. I know that money flows to me freely when I pursue my passions. I am abundant. I know that pure joy is in the result of being in alignment with my soul. I am my true self. I know that when every door of life closes, a new one opens around the corner. I am optimistic. Be optimistic about your future. You got to believe in yourself. Final message, Holy Spirit. I know that I will attract everyone and everything aligned with my purpose. I am magnetic. I know that every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. I am ready to grow. And I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself around supportive people. I am loved. Like the video if it resonates. Comment down below if you felt the vibe. Subscribe. Peace.